You always thought you imagined it. That's the sentence that got you through it. Every time you noticed it happening, you told yourself you were being dramatic. And then you were 36, standing in a lawyer's office with your brother 2 chairs away, and 2 paragraphs made it official. But the will isn't where this starts. It starts when you were 8, 2 boxes under the tree with his name on them, 1 with yours. Your mother had a particular voice she used with him, soft, already halfway to laughing before he'd finished the sentence. She had a different voice for you, flatter. You didn't have a word for the difference back then. You just had the feeling in your stomach every time it switched. 3rd grade, you got detention for talking back to a teacher who was objectively wrong. Your mother told you to pick your battles. 2 years later, your brother put a baseball through the neighbor's window, and your father laughed about it at dinner for a week. Same house, different rule book, and nobody told you there were 2. You got good at not needing anything. Your mother missed your spelling bee for a work thing. You didn't cry in front of anyone about it. Your brother missed 1 day of school with a stomach ache, and she stayed home, sat with him on the couch, checked his forehead every 20 minutes. You weren't jealous of the stomach ache. You were jealous of the hand on the forehead. By 15, you'd built a personality out of being no trouble at all. Your brother wrecked the car at 17, no license, and your father hugged him in the driveway before asking what happened. You got yelled at once for being 5 minutes late. You did that math 100 times and it never came out even. He cried easily, got overwhelmed easily, needed things loudly. You made yourself small and capable instead, and small, capable children are easy to overlook. Nobody decided anything. They just never had to make an effort with you. Here's the part you didn't find out until years later. Your brother called your mother every single night. Not once in a while. Every night. Sometimes twice, long after he'd moved out, long after he had a wife and a job and a life that should have been full enough on its own. You always read it as closeness. It wasn't. He told his wife once, and she told you, years after that, he wasn't calling because he needed her. He didn't know who he was on the nights he didn't. You spent your childhood learning how to need nothing. He spent his learning how to make sure he was always the one being needed. Neither one of you noticed you were solving the same problem from opposite ends. Your mother passed in March. The will split things reasonably, on paper. But there was a line about the house. How your brother, who was there for her more, would get first right to stay in it. He wasn't there more. You drove up every other weekend for 4 years. You learned to give the injections because the nurse only came twice a week. He visited on holidays and cried a lot when he did, and the crying counted for more than the 4 years did. You didn't say anything in the lawyer's office? You've never said anything. Going through her things afterward, you found a box of cards. Every birthday card you'd sent her, kept. And on the back of one, in her handwriting, a note she never sent. You never seemed to need me the way he did, so I never worried about you. She died still thinking that was true. Your brother called you the week after the funeral, at 11 at night, the way he used to call her. He didn't say much. He just stayed on the line for 40 minutes, mostly quiet, like he needed someone on the other end of it and didn't know how to ask. You almost said something. You didn't.